let's sing it out loud. It's time for me and you to forget about what's getting us down and remember what's getting us through.
At Craig Seneca Initiatives, we bring together the brightest Canadian voices to support deserving Canadian not-for-profits and engage vibrant communities.
Right now, let's sing it out loud. Forget about what's getting us down. No good's coming my way.
My morning wake-up call.
Getting one day closer to the weekend.
Finding my happiness.
Wondering if what we have is enough.
First steps.
A new chapter.
What gets you out of bed in the morning? ATB wants to know. Good questions and even better answers. That's how ATB powers possibility.
Live from the Weber Academy Performing Arts Centre in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, ATB presents Stampede City Sessions, supported by Craig Seneca Initiatives, Tourism Calgary, closed captioning provided by Executive Mat Service. Ladies and gentlemen, Gord Bamford.
All right. Thank you. Let me get this out of your way.
Oh, we'll need that mic. Oh, you got your mic.
Yeah, I'll just get rid of this.
Are we going to dance?
I mean, if you want to. I mean, it's...
I can do some two-stepping.
You probably show me up.
Gord, first of all, thank you so much for coming to play for Stampede City Sessions, for making a stop on your 25th anniversary tour.
Yeah, I'm going to apologize to you for not being here sooner. I didn't realize it was I didn't even know the place was here, which is a very bad thing. So it's incredible what you guys have put together here and what you're doing for, Canadian country music and especially Alberta's country music. I know you're doing a lot of that, so thank you.
Well, we had to wait 10 years till we had it really, down pat that we could have you and your amazing style here. So we're just happy that you made it.
So in case you want to dance, I got to get that guitar out of here.
It's hard to believe, 25 years. I mean, you've had 26 CCMA awards, you've had multiple Juno nominations, you've recorded 10 albums, all of that, it's crazy. Like, he's done a lot in the last 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, it is. When you look back on it and time just flies by so fast and, you grind it out and you try to get somewhere in life. Playing music, which is really hard. I mean, it's like I've always compared it to, to trying to make it to the NHL or to the major leagues. I mean, it's a grind, and I think everybody that's trying to do it can attest to that. And I honestly never thought I would ever get to this point. I mean, I didn't. It's just really a blessing, and to be able to support my family and pay my mortgage, playing music, doing what I love every day, is something that a lot of people can't say whatever they're doing. So that's all that matters to me. I know the awards have been great and all, but it doesn't really matter to me. It was all more about, my goal back in the day when I got going, it was like, all I want to do is to figure out how I can sell 500 tickets right across Canada. And when I say that, hard tickets. So there's a soft ticket and a hard ticket. Soft ticket is like when you go to a festival and you see artists play before Blake Shelton or Keith Urban or the headliners, which I feel we should have more Canadians headline at Canadian festivals, but that's my opinion. But so my goal was always to build that, and we got there and then some. So to go, that was really what the goal was. So that's been the best award I've ever been able to win is to cross Canada in a bus with a bunch of great people and play music and have people show up to buy the ticket and buy the merch, which is how we live. So, I mean, just like this. So it's been amazing.
Well, after 25 years, one of my questions to you is, looking back, what advice would you give to your 25-year-old self who was just getting started?
I mean, I think just staying true to what you're good at. I mean, I was just good at playing country music, meat and potatoes type guy, you know, and I veered off for a couple songs into that world of, I mean, we played Groovin' With You, I guess, was kind of like a weird tune that worked, but, you know, just staying good, you know, staying true to what I did well, and I was just like really blue collar, really grassroots, you know. I mean, 25 years in now, we're playing more small communities than we ever have, and we're giving back to them. We're helping them raise money in their communities, and you know, making it so that they can grow in those small communities. So we're going back to where it started from day one, and I'm loving every minute of it, and it's because we can. So it's just staying true to who you are, really.
Cool. And alongside all of that, you started the Gord Bamford Foundation, and you recently won the Community Spirit Award at the CMA, so congratulations on that. And maybe just talk to us a little bit about what the Gord Bamford Foundation has strived to do, and the kind of groups and community efforts that you've been supporting.
Yeah, we're going on year 18, and again, that's just flown by, but yeah, when things kind of, well, it wasn't even really rolling for me. We were just getting getting going, and I've always had friends kind of work alongside me. I've always really kind of bucked the system in the music business. We're very entrepreneur-like, and I kind of do everything on my own. I don't like agents. I don't like managers. Even though
you've got some
they're
great
good people
in your team, though, I do have to say.
But I like partners. I like team people. So we've rolled everything on our own, and it's worked that way. But the charity event that we put on, started 18 years ago, was a golf tournament in Lacombe, in my hometown, and we set up a flat deck trailer, and we just really wanted to give back. You know, it's very youth driven. We do lots of children's hospitals, Make-A-Wish foundations, multi-use facilities in small communities. We can really do anything we want. We stick really to the youth. We do lots with a program called Music Counts, which keeps school music programs at schools alive across Canada. But yeah, I could talk on forever. It's just been the most mind-blowing thing I've ever been a part of. The most humbling thing I've ever been a part of, and the best thing I've ever been a part of. Even I mean, I love playing music, but the best thing that I want to go down in the legacy for is for what we've done with our foundation. And I have seen, I'll get emotional talking about it. I have seen firsthand, you know, how it changes lives. I mean, I went to the Children's Hospital in Edmonton years ago to go play there for the sick kids, and there was a young boy down in palliative care that wasn't going to make it, and they wanted me to go down and sing some songs for him, and I went down there because I'm a big guy. I'm tough. I can handle it. You know, I go down there, and it was the hardest thing I ever did. And this young man hadn't moved his hands. He hadn't spoke a word for months. He had, other than his breath, he wasn't alive. And we played this song. I had this beautiful Gibson guitar, and played the song for him. I think I played Little Guy, which is a song I wrote about my son. But the song was over, and all the nurses were around, and there wasn't a dry eye in the room. And I took this Gibson guitar, which Gibson had lent me, which is probably worth about $10,000. And I laid it on this young man's chest, and he reached out and he touched it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and he touched it. And the nurses went, they hadn't moved a limb in months, right? So that was the power of music, and of course we all started crying. And then I went back home, and I got home, and then a couple weeks later, his mom phoned me and said, "We'd like you to come to the hospital and see Daniel." His name was Daniel. And I was thinking the worst going up there, but I got up to the hospital, and I was sitting in the waiting room, and he walked out and gave me a hug.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then from then on, he went to university, he went and got his music degree, and he's a classical pianist, and he's in music. We had him at one of our galas at our golf tournament. He sang with the band. I think he's worked. It was incredible. That was the power of music, and that day changed my life.
That's incredible. That is just amazing.
Yeah. So I mean, I can talk forever about the foundation, but we've raised just shy of $6 million now for communities and kids and youth and people that need it, and we're very proud of it. But we couldn't do it without a team of people. And Kareen, who's here, who's my day-to-day management and my friend, and she's been
amazing.
a big part of it. So it's been incredible.
Awesome. Well, congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
fantastic. Just one final question. I know that last year you had sounded like a very fun tour, and when you were talking about visiting small towns in Alberta and across the country, it was the Canadian Dirt Tour. We heard a few stories about it from the wonderful Dallas Alexander, who we had back in November, and he speaks so highly of you and really takes pride in the fact that he met you, got to know you, and now he's living in Nashville, living the dream.
Yeah, if you don't know Dallas, he's retired from the military. He's got the world's longest kill as a sniper protecting our country, and his name's Dallas Alexander, and check him out. He's going to be a star. He's a great guy.
Oh, I think he's already well on his way
He
there.
is, yeah. Thanks for having him here, too.
Any funny memories, or what would be your best memory from that Canadian
it's
Dirt
just,
Tour?
there's a lot of stuff that goes on out there that can be funny. I mean, it's a grind. People or friends are going, man, I wish I had your job. It's like, well, it's not what it all looks like. So it's a
lot of hard work.
It's a grind, but we love it. And I think just, being out there with this band and this crew and celebrating these 25 years with people that have been there for over half of it, at least is a pretty cool thing for me, where, you can hire musicians and there's great ones around and they play, play gigs. But to have this group of people with me and stick with me for all these years is how I become successful. So having that team of people around you is so key, that believes in what you're doing, and it just becomes clockwork. Eventually, like we started rehearsals for this tour last week, and we're going back to play songs that were 25 years ago, and I mean these guys didn't miss a beat. These guys and girls, I mean, I missed a lot of stuff, but they knew how to do everything. So just having that group of people around you that really believe in you is the most important thing, and it's been fantastic for me.
Well, we feel the same way. We have an amazing village of people that have kind of stuck around with us for the last 10 years, and when we started out, we really didn't know what we were doing, and it was kind of, let's see if we can do it, and if we like it and we enjoy it, and we certainly do, and it gives us the opportunity to meet such special people like yourself and all of your band, and thank you all for coming out and playing your hearts out. And we wish you the very best on the rest of your 25th anniversary tour. And you truly are just getting started. So thank you so much,
Thank
Gord
you.
Bamford.
This has been like first class. This whole day for us and the people, and something that I'll never forget. And what you guys are doing here to bring music like this in and this sort of thing is something that nobody's doing, that I know of in our country. So congratulations to you guys. And thank you for having us in here.
Well, thank you so much, and we're excited to see your show.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Calgary Live music fans, Gord Bamford.
All right, that was awesome. She's so good, right? It's like when you do interviews, when you do interviews, it can kind of be nerve-wracking because the interviewer has to be really good to have a good interviewer. So she was fantastic. So thank you for that. Yeah, I want to mention a couple of friends here that have been big supporters of mine. John Winwick from ATB Financial. They've been really big supporters of what I've done in my career and for music and for Alberta. So they're great people, and just shout out to Johnny up there, and Ben Hebert's here. He just won the Brier. So good old Canadian boy just won the Brier. And I want to shout out to Craig Senek Initiatives. Craig's a guy that I've met, the last few years. And if there's a guy that's passionate about country music, especially Alberta country music, and supporting it, financially, as a friend, as a fan, I've never seen anybody that I've ever come across in the business in 25 years do that. And he's a big reason why you see lots of these great Alberta, talented young Albertans that are coming on the scene now, and Albertans, that aren't even that are middle-aged that never had the chance to get out there and get their music heard, that are getting out there and killing it, like Drew Gregory tonight, who does a great job. And I think he's up there, but yeah, it's neat to watch all that stuff happen over the years and see people really come together. And I think more and more in today's world, what's going on is we're going to have to come together more as Canadians, as Albertans, and make sure that we take care of our own people and ourselves. And I'm not supposed to say people in this world. There you go. But take care of everybody that's Albertan and Canadian, or anybody that wants to come into our country and be part of it, and just be humble and kind, and make sure that everybody's welcome, because everybody should be. All right. So we hope that you have a great time tonight. We're going to play a few more songs, and if you want to sing along or get up and dance, if you had a few too many beers, just stand up. That's what's going to your head. All right. This one goes way back. It's called Farm Girl Strong.
Her grandma was a dust bowl, born and bred beauty. Her mama was a bona fide Oklahoma cutie. Her daddy drove a tractor his whole life long. It runs in her blood. She's farm girl strong. Well, she hits the ground running before the dawn cracks. Pulls up her ponytail to her baseball cap. Zips up her coveralls, slips her work boots on. It runs in her blood. She's farm girl strong. Now when the work day's done, she'll get dressed up, head into town in her pickup truck. Her jeans are tight and her legs are long. Man, she's a looker. She's farm girl strong. Well, she took some main batch of buttermilk biscuits. If something breaks down, she knows how to fix it. She likes a nice cold beer and a 3-chord song. It runs in her blood. She's farm girl strong. Now when the work day's done, she'll get dressed up, head into town in her pickup truck. Her jeans are tight and her legs are long. Man, she's a looker. She's farm girl strong. Now when the work day's done, she'll get dressed up, head into town in her pickup truck. Her jeans are tight and her legs are long. Man, she's a looker. She's farm girl strong. Farm girl strong. She really turns me on. She's farm girl strong. All right. You don't have a pack on here? All right. You're going to fix that guitar, I guess. See, that's what happens. The guitar breaks, and he fixes it. Hurry up. There we go. Her lips on mine, soft glow of the cold beer sign. Her eyes that night, they had me hypnotized. Two hearts a lie. I should have held on tight. Can't get her off my mind. But she moved me. She lit me up like a fire, burning through the neon smoke. And she stole my heart. She haunts my soul like a ghost, burning through the neon smoke. And we danced real close. I was under her control. She whispered in my ear, let's get out of here. Yeah, let's get out of here. And she moved me. She lit me up like a fire, burning through the neon smoke. And she stole my heart. She haunts my soul like a ghost, burning through the neon smoke. Burning through the neon smoke. She disappeared in the morning sun. Just like that, she was gone. But she moved me. She lit me up like a fire, burning through the neon smoke. And she stole my heart. She haunts my soul like a ghost, burning through the neon smoke. And she moved me. She lit me up like a fire, burning through the neon smoke. And she stole my heart. She haunts my soul like a ghost, burning through the neon, burning through the neon smoke. Burning through the neon smoke. Burning, she's burning, burning through the neon smoke. Thanks, Neil. How about a hand for Neil? Rescued. Sounds pretty good. This is a true story. I lived when I first started having a family, the little kids, and they're all grown up now. I got three kids. My oldest daughter is 18. She goes to Olds College. She plays volleyball there. Her name is Paisley. Yeah, she was going to come tonight, but I guess they're going to the bar. I don't know. It used to be the Hay City Saloon. I used to go there. Actually, the Hay City Saloon is where I won my first talent contest and got me my first song on the radio. My daughter's now in there tonight at that bar. Weird. I've got a 16-year-old, well, 15-year-old going on 16, but her name's Memphis. She's in Bashaw. I live on Buffalo Lake. Is anybody from Bashaw out there? Pelican View Estates. And my son, his name is Nash, and he got drafted into the Western Hockey League with the Kamloops Blazers. Yeah. And he found girlfriends and never worked out for him. But he's here. He's working with the crew, and I'm going to go say hi to him. He's out at Merch. And he's a great kid. He's 20 years old, and he's an awesome son, and I'm proud of him. So, yeah, it's this song was. I think he was the only one that was born at the time. I was living in a trailer out by Lacombe, and it was Christmas time, and we were having some fun with some of the guys. I think we had a hockey game or something. And I come home that night, and it was late. It was like 2 in the morning,
I think, maybe even later. But I tried to take my shoes off at the trailer when you come. You know, the trailers you come in, and then I tried to get my shoes off, but there was a Christmas tree like not too far from where I took my shoes off, and I kind of lost my balance and wiped the Christmas tree out. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna wake everybody up. Well, my wife at the time was feeding the baby on the couch, and all I could hear was, I got everything set up, and all I heard was, and this isn't what she said, but all I heard was, nice. Well, it scared the shit out of me, and I thought, you know, I went for one and I stayed till 2. How about a hand for all the crew that's been working here all day? These guys have been knocking it out of the park. Awesome. When I said this TV show, I'm like, well, sometimes I say things that I don't really mean, but it's just me, so hopefully I've been all right tonight. You guys had fun? Been good? I mean well. Give it up for Sean Watts, all the way from Hannah, Alberta, up there in the soundboard. You met Neil. On video and lights, he's from Red Deer, Alberta. Give it up for Billy Robinson up top there. Now this is one of my songs that, I mean, it didn't blow up the charts. I mean, I think it was like a top 15 hit, but it's in the last 20 years, it's still our biggest selling merch product. And we kind of hit a mark with this one. We got a brand on this song. And it's just been incredible. Like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you don't have to hit number one. You just got to figure out what people are going to love. And then you got to figure out how to brand stuff. You know, how do you brand it? Like anything in life. We branded this one well, and we always play it every night, and everybody loves it. So sing along, stand up, do whatever you want. This is for all the drinking buddies out there. Here we go. Well, sometimes a guy needs someone he can talk to, a good friend he can lean on when he's feeling down, someone he can argue with but both still get along, someone he can hang out with till the break of dawn. She's my drinking buddy. She's got tight blue jeans, long blonde hair, and she's a cowboy's dream. She can knock 'em back shot for shot like you've never seen. What's even better is a little bit later I might just get lucky with my drinking buddy. Now there ain't nothing wrong with those other kind of ladies. They sit there with their champagne just talking girly stuff. Having my girl's just as likely to buy a round or three, tell a downright dirty joke, sweet as she can be. She's my drinking buddy. Well, she's got tight blue jeans, long blonde hair, and she's a cowboy's dream. She can knock 'em back shot for shot like you've never seen. What's even better is a little bit later I might just get lucky with my drinking buddy. Along about midnight, feeling right, well, she'll bat those eyes at me, plant a big one on my lips, and I know it's time to leave. With my drinking buddy, well, she's got tight blue jeans, long blonde hair, and she's a cowboy's dream. She can knock 'em back shot for shot like you've never seen. What's even better is a little bit later I might just get lucky with my drinking buddy. Well, she's got tight blue jeans, long dark hair, and she's a cowboy's dream. She can knock 'em back shot for shot like you've never seen. What's even better is a little bit later I might just get lucky with my drinking buddy. What's even better is a little bit later I might just get lucky with my drinking buddy. Be you, 'cause it got hotter in this room. You walked in, made it spin. It looked so good on the neon light. I drank in with thirsty eyes, long sip of your cool smile. So girl, I wanna reach right out, wrap you in my arms right now. Never let go, never let go.
You might be right next to me, but girl, it feels like miles between my hands and your skin. You know what I'm thinking of. Small talk just won't be enough. I can't wait for your touch. So girl, I wanna reach right out, wrap you in my arms right now. Never let go, never let go. 'Cause I just gotta taste you, baby. You know it drives me crazy. Be so far away when your lips are so close. Said that opposites attract. Well, her and me, yeah, we can vouch for that. Well, people look at her and wonder what the hell she's thinking. People look at me and say she's so out of your league, man. She's high heels in a Cadillac. I'm an old pair of boots in a truck out back. Champagne and caviar. I'm a beer in a top bar. She likes a warm glow of a candlelight. I like the dim slow flicker of a neon sign. She's uptown, 5-star, and me, I'm a top bar. Well, she don't make me drink her fancy wine. And I don't ever ask her if she's down to cast the line. But if it makes her happy, I'll dress up and get my swank on. She knows I go country crazy when she gets her hank on. She's high heels in a Cadillac. I'm an old pair of boots in a truck out back. She's champagne and caviar. I'm a beer in a top bar. She likes a warm glow of a candlelight. I like the dim slow flicker of a neon sign. She's uptown, 5-star, and me, I'm a top bar. Like a Capone roam through the city, like Conway rapping P. Diddy. I'm a southern draw in overall. She's silver screen magazine pretty. Well, she's high heels in a Cadillac. I'm an old pair of boots in a truck out back. She's champagne and caviar. I'm a beer in a top bar. She likes a warm glow of a candlelight. I like the dim slow flicker of a neon sign. She's uptown, 5-star, and me, I'm a top bar. Yeah, me, I'm a top bar.
you guys so much for coming out tonight, folks. Thanks to Stampede Sessions. Great venue, great crowd. Another hand for Drew Gregory, everybody. Can't believe it took us this long to get here. We'll be back. I hope we're coming back. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys. Drive home safe tonight. We'll see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your year. God bless you. Thank you so much. Good night. So, I'm a huge Tragically Hip fan. We got any hip fans out there? So, we've covered a hip tune, and it's going to come out here on all the streaming platforms in the next 5 weeks probably, but we're actually going to film it tonight. So when you see a bunch of video footage come out on this hip tune, it's going to be from right here. So this is kind of the first time we've done it live, so hopefully you guys like it. So here's I mean, the Tragically Hip are iconic in my mind. They are Canada, and you know, Gordy, I actually got to meet those guys. It's been a highlight of my career. So people would think this cowboy from Lacombe that sings hardcore country music is going to play a hip tune. They think that was weird, but we're going to try and cover this one for you. Here we go. Sundown in the Paris of the prairies, wheat kings have all treasures buried, and all you hear are the rusty breezes pushing around where the vanges are. Zippo lighter, he sees his killer's face. Maybe it's someone standing in a killer's place. 20 years for nothing, well, there's nothing new besides no one's interested in something you didn't do. See what
pictures of our parents' prime minister. We kings and pretty things. Wait and see what tomorrow brings. Late breaking story on the CBC. The nation whispers we always knew that he'd go free. Yet you can't go on living in the past. 'Cause if you are, then there's no way that you're gonna last. We kings and pretty things. Let's just see what tomorrow brings. We kings and pretty things. And that's what tomorrow brings. Thank you guys so much. Travel home safe. Good night, folks.
Stampede City Sessions is presented by ATB, supported by Craig Seneck Initiatives, Tourism Calgary, Calgary Crafted Village Brewery. Closed captioning provided by Executive Mat Service.
Hey folks, it's Gord Bamford here, musical guest of the Stampede City Sessions here in Calgary. Had a great night tonight. Thanks for everybody that come out. Gonna be a little tired heading back to the Hotel Arts for a great night's sleep. Thanks to Hotel Arts for putting us up. I've stayed there before. It's always great. Highly recommended. Check them out.
Turn it up, now turn it out. We go from town to town. Gotta live it up, kick it, live it, sip it, love it, live it, give it up. Gotta live it up, in a minute, we'll be in it. We just live it up, gotta live it up, kick it, live it, sip it, love it, live it, give it up. Gotta live it up, it's automatic. We're made of magic.
Here right now, let's sing it out loud. It's time for me and you to forget about what's getting us down and remember what's getting us through.
At Craig Seneck Initiatives, we bring together the brightest Canadian voices to support deserving Canadian not-for-profits and engage vibrant communities.
Here right now, let's sing it out loud. Forget about what's getting us down. No good's coming my way.